the radiance of your soul. Namaste and warm welcome to you all in another episode of the show Beauty Pageant Journey. This is your program host Rojika Pokhrel. On this episode, we have gorgeous, our very own Miss Nepal World 2015, Ivana Manandar on the show. Let's welcome her. Hi Ivana Di, welcome to the So Beauty Pageant Journey.
Hi Rosika Baini. Thank you so much for having me here.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
So आजकल के चल्दैछ त के हुँदैछ?
I have been studying अहिले चाहिँ पढाइमा व्यस्त छु. But before that, how are you, by the way?
I'm good too.
Been a while, we wanted to catch up, right?
Yeah.
अहिले चाहिँ I'm doing my MBA, so Kathmandu University ma. It's in my final year, and now I'm going to probably finish my research and मेरो अब last भनौँ न trimester नै ongoing हो. So पढाइमै मात्रै व्यस्त, and after पढाइ is done, I'll be more free. So MBA सकाउने कोशिशमा.
I hope you do really well, I know.
Thank you.
So do you still get goosebumps while someone say Miss Nepal World 2015 Ivana Manandar?
Goosebumps पनि हुन्थ्यो, of course, and कहिलेकाहीँ त belief पनि लाग्दैन थियो. That journey of last 5 years, it came true भनेर. Of course हुन्छ goosebumps. Sometimes I pinch myself. Of course हुन्छ त्यो. It's a natural feeling.
So your passion driven you to participate in Miss Nepal, right? So जित्ने भनेर चाहिँ यहाँ कतिको sure हुनुहुन्थ्यो त 2015 मा?
Of course sure थिएन. It was a childhood passion होइन. It was a passion that kind of built over time भनौँ न. एउटा परिस्थिति र समय अनुसार उत्पन्न भएको एउटा मेरो passion हो. आफ्नो निजी जीवनलाई भनौँ न साइडमा राखेर, and of course like आफ्नो पढाइ पनि मैले साइडमा राखेर I went followed my passion. So of course यस्तो लाग्छ कि क्राउनिङको लागि नै आउँछु भनेर चाहिँ त obviously सोचेर आएको थिएन. I wanted to definitely dare to dream beyond my abilities in life. So any which way चाहिँ एउटा भनौँ न इन्टरनेसनल प्लेटफर्ममा आफूलाई चाहिँ आफ्नो देश नेपाललाई पनि चिनाउन पाऊँ भन्ने चाहिँ एउटा सपना लिएर आएको थिएँ. So अब ट्रु हुन्छ हुँदैन त obviously it depends on our own hard work and dedication. So yes, of course मैले I did not think and imagine from the very beginning, but I had a gut feeling if it had to be Miss Nepal for an international stage, this is where I belong. भन्ने चाहिँ yes, back in 2014 नै भएको थियो मलाई मेरो graduation सकिन साथ. So it was a passion, and it was a gut feeling that it's now or it's never.
Crowning गरिसकेपछिको मोमेन्ट चाहिँ कस्तो थियो?
त्यो त शेयर गरेर नै it's very अहिले यो सानो सर्ट स्टोरीमा शेयर गर्नुपर्दा पनि धेरै कम हुन्छ हैन. अब त्यो क्राउनिङ मोमेन्ट भनेको सबैको लागि एउटा ग्लोरियस नाइट, ग्लोरियस इयर हुन्छ, क्राउनिङ इयर हैन सबैको लागि. सो मेरो विचारमा मेरो क्राउनिङ इयरको मैले सोच्दाखेरि चाहिँ obviously going back to that time, goosebumps त एकदमै आउँछ. And then I do remember that I wasn't so nervous before the crowning भनौँ न. जब crowning भयो त्यसपछि I got nervous, that believe भएन. तर actually म summit all up गर्नु पर्दाखेरि साँच्चीकै भन्नु पर्दा बहिनी it was like the journey भनौँ न, त्यो यात्रा US देखि नेपालमा आएर चाहिँ त्यो सम्पन्न भयो भनेर जुन यात्रा, and when I wore the crown and त्यो नमस्ते गरेको, I still remember the first मेरो action was that automatically भयो हैन भित्र मनदेखि. So नेपालको लागि रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्दैछु भन्ने त्यो फिलिङ त्यहाँ आयो हैन. अनि त्यसपछि of course the whole journey from the States to Nepal and leaving everything behind in the States and coming to Nepal, I think त्यो flashback भयो. अनि the immediate thing was मेरो parents, like मेरो mom dad अगाडि हुनुहुन्थ्यो. That's the immediate flashback I have, and everyone in the States, my family. So I remembered all the loved ones.
So although 2015 was a devastating year for so many of us because of massive earthquake हैन. So त्यो टाइममा पनि यहाँले चाहिँ नेपाललाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गरेर इन्टरनेसनल एरिनामा जानुभयो. त्यो जर्नीलाई कसरी रिमिनिस गर्नुहुन्छ अहिले?
क्राउनिङ भएर हाम्रो ठ्याक्कै 1 हप्तापछि भूकम्प भयो थियो, अर्थक्वेक भयो. अनि what I would like to say is हाम्रो ब्याच स्पेसिफिकली 2015 ग्ल्यामरको लागि नै बस्ने भनेर पनि हाम्रो फर्स्ट भनौँ न प्रायोरिटी थिएन हुन्छ नि अब सबैजना युजुअली फोटोसुट एन्ड एभ्री अदर ग्ल्यामर त्यसमा व्यस्त हुन्छ राइट आफ्टर क्राउनिङ मेरो चाहिँ मोस्ट अफ द टाइम्स हाम्रो होल ब्याच 2015 को भनौँ न म मेधा दिव्यता वी वर रिगरसली वर्किङ अन हाउ टु इम्प्याक्ट हाउ टु प्रोभाइड सामाजिक कार्यमा मात्रै नभइकन भनौँ न रिहेबिलिटेसन र सस्टेनेबल लिभिङ किनकि वुमेन एन्ड चिल्ड्रेनलाई हामीले धेरै फोकस गरेको थियौँ महिला र बालबालिकालाई त्यो समयमा होइन त्यो कारणले त्यसमै आई थिङ्क आइ एम भेरी ह्याप्पी एन्ड कन्टेन्ट हुन्छ नि द्याट इयर इभन इट वाज नट ग्ल्यामर इयर फर एनी अफ अस ओर फर द कन्ट्री वी वर एबल टु प्रोभाइड सपोर्ट एन्ड एड to people who were in need during earthquake त्यो गर्न पाएँ त्यसमा चाहिँ धेरै खुसी छौँ हामी तर अफकोर्स हामीले धेरै गर्न सक्थ्यौँ भन्ने चाहिँ लाग्छ अफकोर्स ड्यु टु हाम्रो इन्टरनेसनल एरिनामा जानुपर्ने कारणले पनि हामीले त्यसमा निरन्तरता दिन सकेनौँ तर मिस वर्ल्ड 2015 को जर्नी एकदमै कठिन थियो साँच्ची भन्नुपर्दाखेरि हाम्रो इयर हाम्रो त्यो 2015 को क्राउनिङ मात्रै नभइकन त्यो नेपालको लागि नै एउटा एकदम कठिन समय थियो भनौँ न सम्पूर्ण नेपालीहरूलाई सो त्यो कारणले त्यो जोखिमपूर्वक समय र कठिन अवस्थामा पनि हामीले यु नो वी ट्राई टु फेस द च्यालेन्जेस to the maximum ability that we could हामी तीनैजनाले and specifically म मिस वर्ल्ड जाँदाखेरि there was no tickets भनौँ न embargo भइरहेको थियो त्यति बेला तपाईँले थाहा नै छ भूकम्पपछि नाकाबन्दी भयो so a lot of challenges आफूले नै रिसोर्सेसहरू होइन मेधाले पनि भनेको थियो अर्लियर इन्टरभ्यूमा वी ह्याड टु कलेक्ट आवर ओन रिसोर्सेस एन्ड डु अल आवर स्टफ बाई आवर ओन एन्ड आई थिङ्क इट्स अबाउट द विल पावर के आफूमा गर्न सक्ने क्षमता छ भनेर आफूले निर्धक्क भएर सोच्न सक्यो भने त्यो हामी कसैले पनि गर्न सक्छौँ कुनै पनि लाइफको जर्नीमा सो मिस वर्ल्ड त्यो एउटा पात्र जर्नी हो मेरो पनि होइन जहाँ मैले चाहिँ I loved to say that I will face my fears and challenges to the extent wherever I can and fulfill my duties. As not just a Miss Nepal, but एउटा नेपालको प्रतियोगी दूत as a brand ambassador for our country, ambassador भएर चाहिँ गर्न सक्छु भन्ने चाहिँ त्यो राखेको धारणा भएर पनि अगाडि बढ्न पाएँ. So Miss World journey to sum it all up, all I can remember very clearly is was in Sanya. मेरो year चाहिँ सानियामा थियो 2015 मा and I had a long flight, embargo ले गर्दा एकदमै गाह्रो भएको थियो फ्लाइट पाउन. So from Lhasa I went to Chengdu and then I went to Sanya. So it was a long, amazing, beautiful trip. अनि 2015 मा मेरो parents पनि आउनु भएको थियो. So to sum it all up, it was breathtaking, it was challenging, but at the same time, I loved taking that challenge.
Among 121 contestants all around the globe, यहाँले चाहिँ top 7 मा नेपाललाई प्लेस गर्नुभयो Dance of the World मा हैन. So is dance your passion?
Yes. नृत्य गर्ने डान्स चाहिँ मलाई बच्चादेखि गर्न मन लाग्थ्यो. So yes, it is my passion since childhood.
So त्यो टाइममा जाँदा चाहिँ कुन गीतमा डान्स गर्नुभएको थियो यहाँले कसरी परफर्म गर्नुभएको थियो क्यान यु प्लिज शेयर
2015 को Dances of the World मा so it was one of my favorite song to नेपाललाई चिनाउने चिनको सङ थियो ढाका टोपी भन्ने गीत छ हैन it's a very melodious song यसमा चाहिँ हामीले रिमिक्स गरेको थियौँ अलिकति आधुनिकलाई पनि अलिकति मोडर्न गरेर सो ढाका टोपी धोएर निचार भन्ने पुरानो गीत छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ वी भनौँ न अलिकति played it with offbeat music. So यो गीत चाहिँ मेरो लागि धेरै प्यारो छ because Miss World को Dances of the Stage मा नेपाललाई एसियाबाट रिप्रेजेन्ट गरेर टप 7 मा डान्स गर्न पाउँदाखेरि धेरै अहिले पनि it is like winning गर्व महसुस हुन्छ हैन नृत्यको सहायताले गर्दा नेपाल is rich in culture and diversity त्यो रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न पाएँ so I am very very proud.
Okay, Penny, it's also a proud moment for all of us, right? Beauty with a Purpose is really an important title in a Miss World stage. कठिन परिस्थितिमा पनि यहाँले चाहिँ नेपाललाई राम्रोसँग रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नुभयो. That's really appreciable. अहिले आएर यहाँले त्यो जर्नी सम अप गर्नुपर्दा चाहिँ कसरी गर्नुहुन्छ त?
Beauty with a Purpose चाहिँ हामी सबैको लागि एकदम क्लोज टु आवर हार्ट हो. द्याट टाइटल इट्सेल्फ इज अ भनौँ न हार्ट अफ मिस वर्ल्ड भन्ने भन्ने गरिन्छ. सो मेरो टाइममा मैले ट्राभल फर रिलिफ भन्ने प्रोजेक्ट गरेको थिएँ. भूकम्पपछि भूकम्पको समयपछि चाहिँ अब भूकम्पमा हामीले अभियसली भनौँ न डिस्ट्रोय भएको फर्स्ट इमिडिएट भनेको टुरिज्म इन्डस्ट्री थियो नेपालमा. सो मैले ट्राभल फर रिलिफ भन्ने प्रोजेक्ट चाहिँ टुरिज्म इन्डस्ट्रीलाई फोकस गरेर चाहिँ नेपालमा चाहिँ नि एड र भनौँ न मोनिटरी डोनेसन बाहेक तपाईँले चाहिँ नेपाल भिजिट गरेर रिहेबिलिटेसन सेन्टर्सहरू बनाएर भनौँ न नेपाललाई चाहिँ मेन्टली इमोसनली चाहिँ नि त्यति बेला चाहेको जुन सहयोग थियो नेपाली सिटिजन्सहरूलाई होइन त्यो समयमा जुन आर्थिक परिस्थिति सामाजिक र मानसिक स्थिति नै एकदमै इट वाज जटिल समय थियो नि त त्यो कारणले नेपालमा ट्राभल गरेर चाहिँ एड प्रोभाइड गर्नुहोस् भनेर कम भिजिट नेपाल इज सेफ टु भिजिट भन्ने मेरो फर्स्ट मेसेजै त्यही थियो टु द वर्ल्ड that we are safe and come travel Nepal to feel the heart of Nepalese भनेर. So it was travel for relief.
Ivana Manandar is really vocal about social issues, right? So अहिले नेपाली सोसाइटीले फेस गरेको सोशल प्रब्लम चाहिँ के हो जस्तो लाग्छ यहाँलाई?
अब तपाईले मलाई नेम गर्नु पर्यो भने त मलाई फर्स्ट थिङ आउने भनेको छौपडी आउँछ मेन्स्ट्रुअल डिग्निटीको विषयमा कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि थोरै समयमा मैले धेरै कुरा सिक्न पाएँ as being a goodwill ambassador for water supply sanitation collaborative council भन्ने menstrual hygiene and dignity को बारेमा आबद्ध यो संस्था हो सो त्यो समयमा 2015-2016 को समयमा मैले धेरै कुरा छोटो समयमा सिक्न पनि पाएँ बुझ्न पनि पाएँ र यो छौपडी प्रथा चाहिँ is something that has been a taboo in Nepal. Even menstruation itself is a taboo हैन त्यो कारणले I think म यस्तो भन्छु कि menstruation begins from our house and we create human beings through menstruation. So why have a taboo on a natural process? So म त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ जोड दिन चाहन्छु. Obviously female को issues मा कुरा गर्ने हो भने let's not talk about just gender differences because अहिले males हरुलाई पनि त्यतिकै गाह्रो छ भन्छु. Males हरुलाई पनि त्यतिकै गाह्रो छ obviously समाजमा because women and men are working hand in hand being two wheels of the same cart भने जस्तै हैन starting with of course मलाई चाहिँ अहिलेको social issues मा मलाई लाग्ने अब यो of course there's rape abuse violence and acid attack that is happening हाम्रो समाजमा र त्यो महिलालाई मात्र हैन पुरुषलाई पनि हुने गरिन्छ हैन यसमा there is no doubt तर यो सबैलाई सोचेर हामीले समाजमा बाहिर सोच्नु पर्यो भने I think मानसिक तनाव mental disturbances is something that is undershadowed in our society. हैन त्यो कारणले मानसिक तनाव मानसिक व्यवहारमा प्रब्लम आउने चाहे त्यो घरमा होस् चाहे वर्क सेटिङमा होस् I think यसको बारे हामी धेरै कुरा गर्दैनौँ. It's still basically भनौँ न regarded as a subject of silence. हैन मान्छेहरूले emotional र mental abuse like still they try to boycott it and not talk about it. खाली physical abuse चाहिँ abuse हो भन्ने चाहिँ धेरै जस्तो समाजमा चाहिँ यो पनि एउटा taboo छ हैन so it could even happen to males females elderly or children हैन so I think we really need to start from our home लाग्छ कि मलाई parents need to discuss with their children हैन and even in work setting मा पनि either to a male female co-worker so I think begin talking about mental illness physical illness matter mental and emotional illness abuse and instability bare I think it's the biggest social issue that I would like to even talk about and I would also encourage everyone around me to keep to start talking about from their home.
So let's get back to beauty pageant नै धेरै जनाले भन्नुहुन्छ मिस नेपालमा चाहिँ मिस इन्टेलेक्चुअल र मिस पर्सनालिटी जित्नेले नै मेन टाइटल मिस नेपाल पनि जित्नुहुन्छ भनेर हैन so what do you have to say about this?
Actually I heard that before but कस्तो भन्ने अब it's not a certainty that जित्ने मान्छेले नै मिस इन्टेलेक्चुअल पर्सनालिटीले नै क्राउनिङ जितेको छ there are a lot of other Miss Nepal worlds that have not had those titles and still won so it's basically I think coincident जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई हैन कति time I think कति चोटी भएको छ यो if you've known like few times होला हैन
I know 2 times हजुरको बालमा अनि
few times होला या त्यो भन्दा अगाडि पनि एक दुई चोटी भयो होला but it's a coincidence definitely that fate ले त्यो मिल्छ but I think intellectual and personality goes hand in hand so त्यो title देख्दाखेरि एकै नासको देखिन्छ they go hand in hand but I think it is of course about your stage presence lastमा गएर हैन but I'm not going to say no that these titles obviously are like something that stands out stage ma as a person so I think a Miss Intellectual Personality and the Miss Nepal title has some essence altogether euta meaning चाहिँ हुन्छ obviously जित्दाखेरि so
so coincidence पनि हो
yes coincidence पनि हो
So every life has its ups and downs. यहाँको लाइफको बिगेस्ट च्यालेन्ज चाहिँ यहाँले केलाई मान्नुहुन्छ त?
Well, I think the biggest challenge would be able to not try and say I'll fail for me. And to have the fear that हुन्छ नि मैले ट्राई नै नगरिकन चाहिँ म फेल भएँ भनेर चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ धारणा त्यो विचार आई थिङ्क इज द बिगेस्ट च्यालेन्ज फर मी मलाई लाग्छ होइन कुनै पनि चिजमा लाइफको उतार चढावमा वेदर इट बी पढाइ वेदर इट बी फ्यामिली वेदर इट बी वर्क फर मी आई निड टु फेल otherwise I wouldn't learn, you know. So not everyone succeeds in everything, you know. I haven't also succeeded in life. So मेरो लागि biggest challenge would be not to be able to try and say, I think I'll fail. That's the first thing. Secondly, biggest challenge and a fear would be, am I making my parents proud with the things I'm doing, which is justified to the amount of life that they've given me? भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ जहिले नि डर भइरहेको छ मलाई that whatever challenge I face, हुन्छ नि am I able to make my parents proud no matter even if I fall भन्ने चाहिँ एउटा हुन्छ मलाई. But till date अहिलेसम्म I have tried and I think I haven't failed in that matter. A challenging incident that I learned from in my personal life is life comes once and you live to it with fullest expectations, hopes and challenges with it. तर मेरो लाइफमा एउटा समय यस्तो थियो 2013 मा जब I had a whole family car accident. So त्यो समय र त्यो एउटा एक्सिडेन्टले गर्दा चाहिँ मैले सिकेँ कि लाइफमा it's now or it's never. The risk you take now is going to be worth it whether you fail or succeed. So त्यहाँदेखि मैले यो निर्णय गरेँ कि हुन्छ नि लाइफमा मैले केही पनि डिसिजन गर्छु. Miss Nepal was one of the decisions. Whether it be anything in life, I'll make sure I try it, होइन, with full risk even if I fail it. So that would be a challenge. If I would not be able to, हुन्छ नि त्यो च्यालेन्जले गर्दा मैले I realized that risk is always worth taking because life comes once and you never know and life is so uncertain, Nita. त्यो accident पछि I got the chance to live again. So I said, you missed the Nepal decision and anything in my life further is due to this challenge that I lived up to and your risk later नै it's now or it's never. भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ I think त्यो challenge एउटा incident जब let's say when there's a question about life and injuries hand in hand, होइन, and you get the chance to heal your injuries and scars and live again. I think that's a God-gifted energy to say that you can push yourself further. So that was one of the biggest challenge in my life. अनि त्यो तिनटाले sum up गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ like I said, a life is not worth it if you're not going to take risk.
That's
so
true.
That's me.
हजुर. So all the risks that you took is that worth अहिले चाहिँ आएर हेर्दाखेरि न. We know that you are a studious student. यहाँले चाहिँ इन्टरनेसनल एरेनामा गएर नेपाललाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नुभयो एज एन इन्टरनेसनल स्टुडेन्ट बेस्ट स्टुडेन्ट अवार्ड पनि जित्नुभयो. So what do you want to say to all those students? के मेसेज रहेको छ यहाँको तर्फबाट चाहिँ?
I'm not a very studious person, but I try. म त्यति चाहिँ भन्छु होइन, but thank you for the compliment. Actually पढाइ भन्ने चाहिँ मेरो घरमा since we were very young पढाइ चाहिँ सघाउनै पर्छ. मेरो फादरले पनि मिस नेपालको लागि ब्याचलर्स एउटा पढाइ त सघाउनै पर्छ. पढाइ इज इम्पोर्टेन्ट भन्नुहुन्थ्यो. सो पढाइ आफूलाई पनि गर्न मन लाग्नुपर्छ. सो गर्न नमन लाग्ने भएको अवस्थामा चाहिँ म यति चाहिँ भन्छु कि you don't have to be an A-graded student or an above average student all the time, होइन. You have to be an A-graded student with your passion. Like whether it be music, being an actor, artist, whatever you do, if you can ace that, that is still an empowerment to yourself, of educating yourself in your passion. So मेरै पढाइको कुरा गर्दाखेरि International Student of the Year and Dean's Excellence Award चाहिँ जुन अमेरिकामा मेरो फादरलाई चाहिँ मैले सरप्राइज दिएको थिएँ त्यति बेला बिकज उहाँलाई थाहा थिएन यो अवार्ड्सहरू थियो. सो दे ह्याड कम देयर ड्युरिङ माई ग्रेजुएसन. सो आई थिङ्क द्याट वाज माई गिफ्ट फर हिज बर्थडे. सो त्यो म कहिले पनि भुल्न सक्दिनँ होइन, थिङ्किङ अबाउट इट. अनि यो चाहिँ बेसिकली पढाइ चाहिँ मैले एउटा मेरो लाइफको एउटा च्याप्टर नै बनाएको छु होइन, अनि एउटा मोटो पनि बनाएको छु कि लाइक यति पढेर र उति पढेर ठुलो र सानोको कुरा होइन, या युभ अचिभड एभ्री नलेज पनि होइन. पढाइ भनेको एउटा एकदमै एफिसियन्ट एन्ड आई थिङ्क रिक्वायर्ड भनौँ न एउटा सेक्टर हो एजुकेसन होइन. सो सबैजनालाई चाहिँ यति भन्छु कि पढ्न चाहिँ स्टप नगर्नु होला. if you love studying, never stop it. Whether it's your passion project, keep studying about that passion project. You know? It doesn't have to be just book knowledge that is an education system. And anything that you love doing it's something that you learn. And पढाइले चाहिँ यति मैले सिके कि हुन्छ नि, it makes you vulnerable in many situations because obviously not everyone can know everything. No one is perfect. But पढाइले चाहिँ, yes, of course, sense of independence and belongingness to what you want to be and become in the future, it gives you a direction and vision. So I would really encourage the youths to get a vision and direction in their life, and that for that education is important, not just independence. So yeah, both of these awards hand in hand was something even I didn't expect, but it was something that I think I worked beyond my classroom setting. So yeah, thank you for that, as I say, thank you for believing in me, especially my university in States, I know. So yeah.
So what do you do in your free time?
Mostly, I say, more kind of a nature-related, peaceful space where we are today, right now, and like Hawa Chalira, and then it's very peaceful and it's sunny. So I say most of the free times was driving, hiking. I love traveling a lot. Dancing and singing is one of my passions too. So it's one of my hobbies. Yeah.
So it was lovely talking to you. We are almost at the end of the show. जाँदा जाँदै यहाँले आफ्नो fan followers लाई, TV हेर्नु भएको viewers लाई चाहिँ के message दिन चाहनुहुन्छ त?
First of all, thank you for having me here, and of course NTV Plus too. I know. Thank you, Boyni, for inviting me. It was amazing talking to you. So मेरो त्यही हो message भन्दा पनि एउटा आफ्नो personal learning in life भनौँ न, which I try to improvise and implement, and I would encourage everyone else to implement that in their lives, is कुनै पनि लाइफमा risk, failures and challenges बाट नडराउनु होला, नभाग्नु होला. You have to face it. I think everyone should face their problems in front rather than running away from the problem. Problem eta cha bhane uta direction jane haina, you know, you stay where the problem is and face it. That's what I do personally in life, kunai pani sector ma. And I think risk and opportunity cost goes hand in hand. Euta risk garnu huncha bhane decision, for me it was choosing between obviously my passion and my career, so it's worth taking it whether you fail it or succeed it. So कुनै पनि passion र career मा चाहिँ आफूले चाहिँ निर्धक्क भएर चाहिँ भनौँ न एउटा decision making मा चाहिँ risk लिएर चाहिँ अगाडि बढे पनि risk लिएर अगाडि बढे पनि you're not going to waste your time भन्ने लाग्छ मलाई. We should be ethical human beings, हैन, morally and culturally and with our values. That's what I've been taught with my parents. That's what I've been taught by my parents, and I improvise that in my life. I think म चाहिँ कुनै पनि कार्य, कुनै पनि decision making ma, I'm not scared if I haven't made a mistake or I have not hidden anything. So I think you're an ethical human being with transparent nature, whether it's right or wrong, you know, face it and talk about it, especially to youths. You know, this is my message, like मान्छेहरु चाहिँ के भन्छ भने run away from your fears, run away from lies भन्छ, run away. But I think speaking the truth in even the worst circumstances of people filled with liars, I think that's the winning point. So be ethical and be truthful to yourself and honest, because in the society you live in, you know, there's always ups and downs, black and white, but you gotta be very strong learning through your failures. So ethical decision making and a morally correct human being, I request everyone to be one, because we live once and we as human beings should live a moral and ethical life, and that's what I've been taught, and that is what I would like to encourage everyone to do, to either, whether it be you would succeed in everything you do or you learn from your failures.
So I had a lovely time with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I had this beautiful conversation with Miss Nepal World 2015 Ivana Manandar. I hope you all enjoyed too. We are almost at the end of the show. I'll see you next week. Till then, take care, stay safe.